Hello, I'm sorry about today's class, but we're going to get started with what I plan to teach you all. Okay, so oh, now we're going to talk about it's in chapter 6 in this book. No, well, chapter 6 and chapter 13 in this book. Okay, use the following data uh, to, for these questions. Okay, you know the mean is $740. The median is $710. The mode is $735. The first quartile is $690, and the third quartile is $745. Okay, so now I'm going to select it and clear my screen. All right, now question A, given that data, what is the most common salary? That was data from salaries of a position. Okay, the most common salary would be the mode, which is $735. That's the number occurs the most often. What salary did half the employees exceed? Okay, that was right at the median, which is $710. If the company had 100 employees, what is the total salary? Of the employees? So that would be the mean times 100. So it would be $74,000. Now use this data the, this data was obtained from the study of men. Okay, the mean was 192 pounds. The median was 385 pounds. The mode was 180 pounds. And the first quartile was 178 pounds. And third quartile was 232 pounds. Okay, so now I will, what is the most common weight? Okay, the most common weight would be the mode, which would be 180 pounds. What weight did half the employees exceed? Okay, that was at the median. That's 185 pounds. Okay, and see about what percent of those surveyed weighed more than 232 pounds. Okay, 232 was the third quartile. Okay, so here's a graph. This is the median, which is the middle, which is 185 pounds. And the first quartile will be 178 pounds. The third quartile was 232 pounds. Okay, so the median divides the data exactly in half. So 50% of the data lie here, 50% there. and then you put the quartiles in. There's 1/4 here, 1/4 here, 1/4 here, and 1/4 here. So 25% is here, 25% is here, 25% is here, and 25% is here. So they ask you what percent weigh more than 232 pounds is 25%. Now when we did the standard deviation, okay, you have, let's say, data of 28, 30, 32, 50, 100, 120, 150. Now, to find the standard deviation, you have to find, the first thing you need to do is find the mean. Find the mean. So you add all those numbers up. 28 plus 30 plus 32 plus 50 plus 100 plus 120 plus 150. And you get 510 divided by 7. And 72.85 is the mean. Okay, if you round that off, it's 73. Okay, so you take each of those numbers and you subtract 73 from each number. So 28, 30, 32, 50, 100, 120, 150, subtract 73. And 28 minus 73 is negative 45. 30 minus 73 is negative 43. 32 minus 73 is negative 41. 50 minus 73 is negative 23. 100 minus 73 is 27. 120 minus 73 is 47. And 150 minus 73 is 77. So you have negative 45, negative 43, negative 41, negative 23, 27, 47, and 77. Okay. And now I'm going to clear my screen of those numbers. And you have negative 45, negative 43, negative 41, negative 23, 27, 47, 77. And if I square every one of those numbers, okay, when I square a negative, I get a positive. Negative 45 times negative 45 is 2025. And negative 43 times negative 43 is 1849. And negative 41 times negative 41 is 1681. And negative 23 times negative 23, 529. And 27 times 27 is 729. And 47 squared is 2209. And 77 squared is 5929. Now we add all that up. Okay, and you get 14,951. And that's divided by, well, you have what? 2, 4, 6, 7. Divide those by 6. Okay, it's one less than the number of numbers you've got. Divided by 6, and you get 2491.83, and then you find the square root of 2491.83. And you get 49.91. Okay, so that's the standard deviation. Okay, so we've went over mean, median, most, and then we also did some problems on the normal curve. Okay, so you have the empirical rule, and this is the mean, and 34% of the data is one standard deviation above the mean, 34% of the data is one standard deviation above. And this is two standard deviations above the mean, 13.5%, and here's 13.5%. And this is 2.35%, and you have 2.35%. And then 0.15% and 0.15%. Okay, that's what's called the normal curve. Okay, so you need to know those percentages. Okay, now assume the police response time to emergency calls. Is normally distributed with a mean of 9 minutes and a standard deviation of 2 minutes. Okay, now determine the percent of emergency calls with a police response time between 7 and 11 minutes and between 5 and 11 minutes. Okay, now here's the normal curve again. Here you have the mean. Okay, this is 34%, 34%, 13.5%, 13.5%, and 2.35%, 2.35%. And then 0.15%, 0.15%. Okay, the mean is 9 minutes and the standard deviation is 2 minutes. So you have 9 minutes, 11 minutes, 13 minutes, 15 minutes. And then subtract 2, you have 7 minutes, 5 minutes, and 3 minutes. Okay, so the percentage of emergency calls between 7 and 11 minutes, between 7 and 11 minutes, for Part A, be 68%. And Part B, between 5 and 13 minutes, it will be 34 plus 34 plus 13.5 plus 13.5, which is 95%. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do for you today, and I will end this video. Okay, I will stop this recording.